3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, Hey everybody, this is Spirit Medium Laura. I'm still getting used to the fact I don't have my old recording, so my timing was a little off. Please forgive me, everyone. It looks like we're going to have a busy night tonight, and I'm not trying to encourage this. If you do not have an urgent matter and your question can wait, then not to worry. But if you do have an urgent matter, you can jump the gate. You can jump to the top of the line using the 8 no wait. Which is a modest donation of $8, which goes in part to help animals. You can make that donation on the website for this show, which is spiritmediumtv.com. That's spiritmediumtv.com, and you can make your 8 no wait donation so you can jump the gate. I also have there the free for me or the free for thee, whichever way you want to look at it. And if you'd like to get a third more time free in your private session with me, use radio show key in the event code field when you're booking your private session at booklaura.com. You can book your private session at booklaura.com. And the details on how to get a third more time free for thee is on the website for this show, spiritmediumtv.com. You can also sign up for my mailing list and get a free numerology report for doing so. And there's a whole bunch of other great things there. One thing, which might be for your amusement anyway, I actually have a live video feed there right now of me. And tonight my hair is wet and slicked back. But anyway, some people are visual. They like to see as well as hear the show. So you can do that at spiritmediumtv.com. And not particularly fascinating in that it's just my head in front of the camera. Usually I have a focus subject. And lately I've been going to the phone lines right after that. So the focus subject for this evening is how to become a millionaire. And I'm just realizing as it is a holiday, that probably most of the people that have called in are calling in about love. I noticed that on holidays, I get a lot of phone calls about love, and I usually get a lot of phone calls. But anyway, tonight I'm writing about how to become a millionaire. And this is not necessarily literally to become a millionaire, but how to be more affluent in your life from a monetary or prosperity perspective. And it's a really very simple concept, but quite often we overlook this. I know I did in my life. When I was working in the technology field, I thought my purpose was to help herald in the information age. And I saw it as myself being part of a soldier of spiritual workers on earth, bringing in this technology. Now, a lot of people may say, well, what's so great about technology? How could that possibly be spiritual? But I would like to say that to me, technology it's like a renaissance of human consciousness, and the garden in which this consciousness is growing is technology, information at your fingertips. So I'm part of that wave. But my other goal was to make a lot of money and then retire early. And I did. I retired early, and I was a millionaire at one point. We all have our 15 minutes of fame, right? We all have our 15 minutes of millionaire status, or at least affluence, if you will. So I had my day in the sun, and I didn't think or know then that if I had no service behind the money, that the money could dissipate, could disappear. And I wasn't doing any service. I was just basically doing things for myself in my own little world. And so what happened is the money kind of disappeared. And then I had to reinvent myself. And now I do service. Obviously, I'm using my natural gifts and talents in service. And prosperity again came to me. So this article, How to Become a Millionaire, is on my website. spiritmediumtv.com is a page on my website. And if you're listening to this at a future date and time, you can find the article by going to the top of the website, finding that box right under my name and basically the title of the website. There's a little box you put in how to become a millionaire. Click on the little magnifying glass, the search icon, and voila, it will come up the article. Actually, and if you're listening today and you want to check it out, just go to my website, spiritmediumtv.com, being a page of my website, and you will find it on the side bar, how to become a millionaire. There's a handy little exercise in there. There's some channeling on this, as well as what I've already stated. But I don't like to talk too much about that stuff because I know you all are very eager for me to get to the phone lines. So that's what I'm going to do. So before I open the first phone line, I do what is called an energy prayer, an energy connection. And then then I go to the phone line. So everybody listening, if you would please join in to the psychic field that I'm about to create. I recommend you do this if you do want a good reading as well. Even if you're just listening, you can do it as well. So everybody listening, just uncross your arms and legs and start to breathe from your abdomen, breathing in deeply. And relaxing on the exhale, letting go of any and all tension and concern about the here and now, the past or the future. Allowing yourself to get very relaxed and opening up to spirit. Continuing to breathe from your abdomen. If you're wanting a life question today, focus in on your question, asking that you get the right advice from spirit today. And if you're wanting an other side connection or healing, in particular the other side connection, ask that your loved ones come in this evening, remembering to be open to who does come in, as spirit always allows in the soul that is strongest in communication at that time. If you're wanting a healing or anything else, focus in on that as well. While you do that, I'm going to go off and do the prayer. I'll be back in a second. And now, on your next exhale of breath, if you would please release into the space around you your energy, I will connect us. One moment, please. Okay. I'm now going to Anne, who was the first caller. Hello, Anne.
Hello. Hi, Laura.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Hi, sweetheart. So go ahead and ask your question, darling. Don't give me too much background.
Yeah, I would like to ask, do you see like a love relationship partner, someone significant, and not much has been happening, and I was wondering how soon it can be.
Oh. All right. I really, let me just see. I'll see what I can see, and then I'll give you what I can give you. Usually, relationships are up to us and our consciousness. It's not a matter of a psychic making a prediction. So I always try to include that in the answer. So let's take a look at you, Anne. Ooh, I'm going to take a look at Anne. Well, I'm going to ask a question to spirit silently. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, the answer is yes, you can, but you need, they're saying one thing to protect yourself in the beginning. When you first meet somebody, you're very open person. You like to talk about your feelings. And I'm hearing that is something that you could change and maybe hold a little bit more of your cards to your vest in the early part of getting to know somebody. For some reason or other, people seem to take advantage of you. Maybe they know too much and then they use it against you. And I know that may sound a little odd, but that is the answer I'm getting, is that you need to be a little more cautious in your first dealings with people, and almost like it's a like a corporate sales presentation, but still being authentic. In other words, you can't be too real too soon. Otherwise, you could either be taken advantage of, or somebody could get the wrong idea and leave you too soon. You've been opening up your heart before it's healthy or productive to do so. Okay, now, does that make any sense to you, honey? Anne?
I don't know. Sometimes I'm pretty much open when I know the person.
All
So
right.
maybe that's what they meant, because when I meet the person, I'm very reserved, but then sometimes, yeah, I could be too open.
Yeah.
But
saying,
it's not from the very beginning. When I get to know the person,
okay.
I tend to tell too much, probably.
Yeah, well, most people would say we want to be open with others, but they're saying to me that you still are open too soon. They're insisting on this. So you may be opening up when you feel it's a good time to open, but whatever it is, you need to take a look at that, because whoever it is that you've been working with, or whoever you've talked to, the men that you've been involved with, have not been responding well to you once you open up. So it needs to be done a different way. That's the main thing. Do you have a son?
No, I don't.
You don't
I
have
have a daughter.
You have a daughter? Okay. All right. Let me go. Now let me project into the future for you about finding somebody. Let me check something else out, because quite often there's a trick involved. Hold on. Okay, so the last relationship is completely broken off, correct?
No, we're friends actually with both of them. We're good friends.
But as far as
my daughter actually broke up with someone just now, so that one is broken off.
No,
Maybe
no, no,
you
no.
feel my daughter.
No, no,
She
no,
just
no.
told me today.
No, honey.
No?
You're broken off in terms of romantic relationship, definitely. That's my question, and you just to confirm that.
Yes, we're just friends.
That's fine.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
fine.
think that there's a romance.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just wanted to confirm that, honey. I had to go to Spirit to ask, because quite often some people are still involved with the past, but you're emotionally clean on that subject, so that's good. So now I'm going to go forward with you. Yeah, you can. Of course, you can find somebody. You just need to look around a little bit more than you've been looking. And then when you find somebody, you're attractive, people like you, you're very gregarious, you have friends, you do go out, but you just need to get out there and start to look a little bit. It won't take you very long. Within 2 to 3 months, you probably will be finding somebody new, very much to your liking. And I see a slender person with medium brown to lighter hair, very neat, conservatively dressed, and has a great sense of humor on top of being a very serious professional. And he's about maybe 5'10" to 6 feet tall. He's tall, he's slender, he's this and that. He's good on paper and a very nice man. So you should have no problem meeting anybody. The only thing is to be careful what you tell them, whoever it is, because that's the caveat here. Be careful when you open up, whatever it is, even though you want to be open with people, sometimes there's things that can't be said, or they have to be said a certain way. And that's the one message that I just like to add in there for you. Okay, Anne?
Laura, if I won't be looking for this person, is there a chance that he will find me? Because I'm not the person that will just go and look for the guy.
All right. Let me see how you're going to meet him. Let's see, where are we now? I feel like the beginning of next year, even though that we're in October, November, December, in January. You need to go out. That's what you do. You don't need to be hunting like a huntress, but you do need to take up invitations that you've been given or whatever. You have friends, I hear, and you're very fond of some of them, and they're very fond of you, and you need to just socialize in places that would allow you, to meet somebody new. That's the main thing, is just to get out and do some socializing. Put it in your head to do that, and then go ahead and do it. And that will allow you to meet somebody new. And I see a country club. You're living in a place that gets cold during the winter? Are you?
No, it's warm. No, it's pretty warm.
Okay, good. Because I see
California.
California. Okay, so I see a big banquet hall, country club kind of room, and I see a bar in there, and I see you there, and I see you running into this person. So anything that would have to do with banquet hall and or socializing, restaurant, that kind of a thing, you should definitely go. Okay? All right. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thanks, Laura.
Thanks, love. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I'm going to go to Christine now, who's been very patient. Hey, Christine, how you doing, love?
Hi, Laura. Thank you for taking my call. I appreciate it very much.
Sure, my dear. I appreciate you for calling in. So what can Spirit do for you this evening, love?
I was just wondering how I can increase my finances. I'm looking for a new job, and I'm just looking to increase my finances as soon as possible. If there's anything that I can personally be doing, or if there's anything you could pick up on.
Sure. I can't forget about what was said earlier. I have to incorporate that, of course, which is Dharma. Dharma is what we're born to do, our gifts and service, you see. And when we utilize that, so I want to see how you map to that. There's no coincidence. You're asking about that. And that was the delivery this evening. That was the focus subject. So what I'm going to do is ask Spirit if you're on your Dharma and how to fix it. If not, how to tweak it, because that will be the answer. Okay. Are you working in the medical profession, honey?
Not exactly in the medical marijuana industry.
Okay, because I feel that around you. Now let me go to the question. I just need to confirm that. Hold on a second. Is she on her path? Yes or no? Yeah, you're on your path. Actually, helping people is part of your path. And also they say part of your karma at this time. Karma means cause and effect. It doesn't mean punishment, by the way. I used to think it meant punishment, so please forgive me. It just means what you've created. It is part of what you've worked towards. And now so are you asking me how to increase your income as a self-employed individual, I think is more you're asking me for. Is that correct, love? Like a business kind of thing. Like, what do I do with this medical marijuana to increase my income? Is that what you're asking me, love?
Yes. I mean, that would be like an ultimate and perfect dream job. But I do want to know what I should be doing in the interim, like right now.
Oh, okay. Because that's going to be that is a self-employment, and that you need to develop. So what could you do now? Do you do anything in a personal service industry? Do you have any kind of skills there, please? Like something creative, artistic, but seems to be personal service. Christine. That's what I'm seeing.
I'm not sure.
I'm saying,
not sure.
Do you do anything with makeup? Do you do anything with hair? Do anything with tattoos? Anything like that, love?
No.
Okay. Do you like that at all? I feel creativity around you.
I definitely feel like I'm a creative person, but not necessarily with makeup or fashion or anything.
Yeah. Well, it's a very strong feeling. If you haven't done that, that might be a lead to do something that has to do with helping people look better. Even if it's, I know this may sound weird, but you don't have to become a tattoo artist, but you might end up working in a tattoo, we call it salon or something, or in a hair salon. So I'm giving the lead here is to go in the direction of fashion and or art, something like that. Would allow you to get employment for now while you develop the secondary aspect of what you're trying to do. Okay? You don't have to be the artist. You could be working in that environment. But that's what I see you doing, and that you would like it very much. It would be a lot of socializing too with this, talking to people and everything. You're very gregarious. And you have a heart of gold, and you do want to help people and see people happy. So I think it would all go together. So look in the direction of some kind of personal service that is kind of creative and artsy, and that could have to do with people looking better or a look about them, however they look. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, love. God bless. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm now going to the fourth caller, if I can find that person. There she is. Taylor.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm great.
Thank you so much for taking my call.
Yeah, how are you, darling? What's going on? Give me your question.
Okay, so it's like your opening statement was so relevant. And then Christine, the last caller, but basically I just need some guidance right now, like on my life purpose. I'm just kind of scattered, and I'm wondering if I'm putting energy into projects that'll be for my highest good.
Okay, that's a good question to start with, and then we'll go into it. Is she on path for highest good?
Okay.
Is she putting energy for her highest good? Yes or no? Hold on, honey.
Okay.
Yeah, you're on your path. Definitely on your path. More
Yeah.
more study is involved and needed. You may have to take breaks from time to time to get more money and or take rests along the path, because it's difficult to do everything all at once for you. So don't ever feel what's the word for it? Discouraged if you have to take a break. It's okay, but remember the big picture of where you're going. Okay, and Spirit is working.
Okay.
Yeah, and Spirit is working with you on helping to create this. The caveat, as I've just mentioned, is sometimes you get lost for seeing the trees for the forest rather than the big picture, the forest for the trees, and it's because it's hard where you're going. It seems like there's study involved. And it seems like it's an advanced kind of study that you have to, you have to take breaks and then go back, take breaks and go back. And sometimes you think, well, this is hard. I mean, is this really right for me?
Yeah.
Right. So Spirit's saying, yeah, it's right. It is correct for you. But along the path of getting to where you want to go, and I don't know what that is just yet. They haven't told me, but I'm sure you know because you're relating to what they're saying. The reason this is happening, so you can make sense of it, is that you're developing life skills during the break times. You're developing interpersonal skills, skills of charisma, skills of talking to people, skills of interacting with people, and skills of learning about life and people. Because your ultimate goal will need you to have these skills. You need to be developed as a human being to complement the career and the field that you're moving towards. All study and no play will not work much in the direction you're going in. Now, I don't know what that direction is. Just let me see if I can get a validation for you, sweetie, so that you can be comfortable in that. So what is her career, please? Spirit is for Taylor. Okay, we know you like helping people. Hold on. She's very skilled in helping others. You remind me of somebody that's going to be doing something with counseling, therapy.
Yeah, I could see that.
So if you don't know that, and maybe that's what this question really is, but if you don't know that, you see, that's where you're supposed to go. And that would mean, to be a therapist without any life experience is not very good, right?
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
I went to school for graphic design,
and
I never really. I ended up freelancing a lot, and I had a daughter, and so now I've just been staying home with her. But I've just been really getting into my spiritual side. I've been studying tarot and just reading for my friends, and I've been writing a lot, poetry, and I actually started writing a novel. So
wonderful.
It's just kind of all scattered and everywhere, and I don't really know. I'm trying to figure out one direction to sort of go towards, so therapy.
Well, like a licensed mental health counselor, which would require some additional schooling. And all the things and all the things you're doing will work with that. In other words, even become the more intuitive the more you develop your intuition and all of this, there's a lot of people who do mediumship that are therapists also. So, I'm in a, right? I'm in a field.
I mean, I feel like you basically do therapy, right?
It's like being a therapist, but I'm not a therapist. Yeah, it's a form of it. I use spiritual law and the guides come in. They talk through me, and they're the ones that are really the advanced souls. I'm just the medium, I bring it in. But yeah, I feel that you're going to be going, I think you're going to have more credentials. You're going to get more credentials and you're going to go to school. But don't feel discouraged if you're taking a break now, because it's all part of the development of all the skill, all the enrichment that you're doing to yourself to move forward. That you would like psychology very much. But you know, just to be a clinical psychotherapist would be very boring if you don't have all this development as a human being. So that's where I see you going, love. Okay.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
I need to say one last thing, and you will have the money to do that, so don't worry about that. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, awesome.
Thank you, love.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
bye.
Thanks. Bye. Okay. You know, my switchboard tonight is scattered. It's all over the place. I'm looking for the fifth person, which is Catherine. There she is. Hey, Catherine. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You know, I felt as soon as we connected earlier that you wanted another side connection even before you said it.
Yeah, you said that.
And I felt, you know, I know, I think you have a brother in spirit, but I do feel a male to you.
No.
Do you have a brother or cousin or a friend?
No. Well, older generation would be grandfather and uncle.
Okay.
And younger generation was the best friend.
The best friend. Okay, that's who I felt right away. It was the male that's more lateral.
Yeah.
To you. Okay. So let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see who develops. Catherine 414. Okay, there is a mother figure also. And you know, this is so interesting the way this works. There's a woman coming in. I didn't expect this, but she's pretty old. Showing me a picture of her last number of years on earth, but she's wearing a red and white dress. She's got white hair. It's layered. It's on the shorter side. It looks like she would have had to use a walker, mobility kind of thing she has going on, and that she is a grandmother of yours. And whose side, please, are you on? I'm asking her. Well, on your mother's side.
Okay.
On your mother's side.
Mother's side, yeah. She's.
Okay, I'm going to give you a few more details about her. Okay. She seems to be having trouble standing upright. She's got a walker with her, but she looks well coiffed and well dressed. So that would have been an interesting dichotomy in her personality that you might remember. Although I'm not giving you anything really specific, except I see her so clearly. Now, would you have had? Do you have an uncle on your mother's side, please? Not in spirit, but in general.
In spirit.
In spirit as well. Okay.
In spirit only.
Because she shows me her son. Okay, shows me her son. All right, and so that's just another piece of detail about her that she gave birth to two children, your mother and your uncle. And then she says there were 4 in total with the husband, your grandfather, and the 2 children. She loved her life on earth very, very much. She says she was a very good-looking woman. She looked quite a bit like you. She says, I look quite a bit like you, my dear. And she smiles wryly, very dryly, like, you know, this cute little smile. And
that's the humor.
Yeah. And she's got a really nice straight nose, and you know, everything is nice and even. But one of the things that stands out is this nice straight thin nose with refined nostrils on her. 1 second here. She shows me herself when she's younger. She shows me herself older. How did you pass, please? I'm asking her. Okay, she dies suddenly. It was unexpected, and it seems to be a cardio incident, like a heart attack. Do you know that, please, Catherine?
It was serenely. It was in her sleep, is what I remember.
But it was a heart attack, correct?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, she's telling me it was not expected, but she was older, and her heart gave out. So we could say it's a heart attack. Okay, you could check that out if you want, but it was not expected in the fact that they didn't, know she was going to wasn't going to wake up the next morning. But she says it was a cardio heart attack. Literally says that, and that would make sense if she died in her sleep and she's elderly. The heart just could give out. That could be the definite way. But she says it that way, so I want you to know that. She also says something about roses, roses, and
Mhm.
that you would have given
Mhm.
you would have given her roses at her funeral. Do you know that?
I don't remember that, but it's always a symbol for them.
For them? Okay. And she has them in her hair, and her
Mhm.
dress is red and white, and it's a floral print. So
Oh.
yeah, it's like a rose is on the dress, but she didn't show it to me as a rose. She just keeps showing me the dress, but she shows me roses. And she says you gave her roses at her funeral. So if you don't, so maybe that's where it was set up as a sign. I don't know, but roses. She loves you very, very much. Thanks for asking me to come in this evening. I won't give away, I won't give anyone your secret. I won't give away to anyone your secret about, okay, she's going to tell me what it is now. Well, Grandma, now you got my curiosity about.
Well.
So hold on for a second. About going home for a while. Okay. Are you planning on going back to some place that you came from? Catherine?
Oh, I just came back from there. I just came back from home.
You just came back from home. So I guess she's just sort of making a weird little joke about that. I won't give anyone away your secret of going back home, So you did go back home. All right. That's what she's trying to say. She says, get out with friends more. You're lonely right now. She says you need to have more friends. You need to have more activity in your life so you can feel complete. Don't think everything can come to you so easily. That's going to float in the door. You have to work hard for it, but it is your path that you're on. I love you and give everybody my love. And then she also shows me violet flowers. Now, I know that you are, don't you do psychic work, healing and psychic work?
Yeah, no. I mean, I've heard I have the ability for that, but I don't as a profession.
Well, she's just showing me violets and the color violet suddenly. Does it have any significance for you? It does?
Yeah, definitely. She grew, she had pots and pots of the African violets in her house.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's her, that's another sign then from her. You can also use that besides the roses. Okay, my dear. Well, she says hello, and she's fading away right now. She's got a little handkerchief in her hand saying, adieu, and off she goes. And again, great love for you, honey, and very, very grateful for coming in. Okay?
Yeah, can you, I feel I have tried to make friends in a new place and then a new city, and it hasn't come to fruition. So if you have a personal advice on something different I need to do, or am I blocking friends somehow, or I've tried.
Oh, no wonder she was saying that. I can give you a quick answer, but I do have a lot of people waiting, and I already brought in your soul for you, but let's see if there's an answer for you quickly.
A quick.
Catherine 415. Common interests is the way. You already know this. Showing me something about food. Do you can you do anything with food? Are you good with cooking, or do you ever go to a meetup where you have to bring
food? That's what I work in. I work in that area.
You work in that area? Okay. Well, bringing food to others in social context, however you can work that in, is always a way to bond with others. So find either a way to meet people through food and drink and fun. Okay. And that should work for you because you're very knowledgeable in that area, and you're also you can use food as a way to connect with people. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thanks for the reading.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Now let's see who's waiting after that. And that would be Donna. Donna. I never got to Donna. Hold on for a second. Then I get to Felice. Donna, I'm so sorry. How did I look you over, my dear? Oh, my God.
No, you forgot about me.
30 lashes. 30 lashes with a wet noodle. Right. I'm so sorry, honey. You're always getting a bum rap with me. All right. So what conspiracy?
That's okay. I'll make this quick, hopefully. I think it will be a quick one, so make up some time. Okay. I got a tenant who's behind in rent
Lisa and her son Sean. I've tried to be nice. They said give her a month, but now they're not calling me back. And I don't. Do I have to evict them, or are they going to come through, or are they going to keep avoiding me forever? Well, not forever, but
Yeah, I know.
you know.
I know. Real estate is, that's the downside, everybody, to real estate. The upside is there's a lot of upside. I will at Lisa and John. Really? Ouch. Well, the first thing I want to say is I do feel that they want to pay. It's not like they don't want to pay. Not like they're deadbeats. But there's a problem. Let's see here. Yes, they will pay very soon. You have to get out of the way about this. I don't know what they mean yet by that, honey, so just bear with me. You have to allow them to pay you in the time frame that they can pay you in. They will be able to, I hear them trying to negotiate or work something out. So if they're not returning your calls, you can either say that on a voicemail or you can write them a little letter. If you're having financial difficulties, we can work out a payment plan for now. But I'd like to get this resolved as soon as possible, something like that. But I do feel that they're constructive in trying to pay the bills. They just hit a bit of a bump in the road right now. And you said the mother is Lisa and the son is John. Let me see.
No, Sean.
Okay.
Like Sean.
Okay. Is he grown up or is he a child?
No, yeah, he's grown up. I talk to him all the time, and I've done that. And see, they were trying to get it from where they work at Red Lobster, but they say that takes time. But you know what? They should be at least returning my phone calls. I've given them 2 months already, so I have been quite patient, and I don't want to evict them. I don't really want to, but you know, I don't like them not returning, you know, or giving me an update. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're saying that they will catch up in with a month or two, or what do you think?
I'm hearing that maybe you could work out some kind of like maybe 1 month half and then the next month more or something like that. It's a bad situation, I'll tell you that, because you know, once you get behind in the rent, it's really hard to get them back on course. But I hear that something about if they knew that you were not going to yell at them or make it difficult for them or, you know, punish them, that they would be more receptive to answering you. So that's what I recommend. Try some kind of moderation or negotiation to begin with. And if that doesn't work, then you only have one choice left.
You know, I said that, you know, he was going to have to like pawn something. I said, well, don't do that, because he assured me he would have it this week. I mean, I was trying to be nice, you know, and now this is what I get. This is what I was nice. And now I'm like not so nice, because now they don't answer me. They had no reason not to answer me. I was being nice. So, you know, that's where we are now. So now I'm getting upset because I was nice. And now I'm like, I just feel like I need to, like, I feel like, well, now we're going to have a Mexican standoff, you know. It's like, well, now she's mad. Well, of course, because when I was nice, you were like not returning my phone calls. That's how I look at it. So you're saying that they will, you know, like I don't, you know, like I don't know.
Let me finish.
I mean, are they really going to be able?
Donna, try to listen to me. I think the only way he could have paid you is to hawk something at that time. So I don't know. He doesn't have the money right now. So I'm hearing that you can make an idea with him, an agreement with him of some way to make this work for all people involved. Then you'd have a plan that could be implemented. You don't even know what the issue is. I would assume it's no work or problem with their job.
No, they do work. Oh, they do work. Oh.
Well, where did the money go? Do you know? Do you know where it went?
I don't know. That's what I mean. I don't know why they both work. And they told me, oh, we're doing double and triple shifts. They work at Red Lobster. So I don't understand it, you know. And I even called the work today, and they do work there. And I talked to the manager, and they said, yeah, they did put in a request for other employees to help them out. I didn't know it was that. I thought the company would help them out. Oh, yeah, I've been through all this. And now I'm to the point, I'm just going to start eviction processes because that's how I get their attention, which will add more, and I know I don't really want to, you know what I mean? I don't really want to, but I guess my question is it going to be necessary, or are they really, really ever going to come through?
Well, the bottom line here is if you could negotiate an agreement, it still wouldn't work for you. Because the agreement is, I'll pay you when I got the money. So that's not going to work for you. So I guess
it isn't.
No. So, call him one last time, give him this ultimatum. I guess I'm going to have to start an eviction process. If I don't hear back from you by this date, that's your answer to me. And then just start the eviction process. But I can't really see more than what I've seen on this. I just can't see anything else. All I can see is they have problems with money. They're going to be late. They're going to be $1 short, or big dollar short, and that it's going to be a long process to try to get the money back the way it needs to be. I don't know what the problem is other than they're not making enough money. I don't see them using the money for drugs or anything else. If they are, I don't see it. And since I'm 0 for 0 with you in terms of reading, I wouldn't take anything Laura says very seriously. I would just do the common sense thing. Do you follow what I'm saying?
So, yeah, I already told them I'm going to start eviction proceedings. I told them if I don't hear from them today, tomorrow I'm starting the eviction proceedings. So I'm going to do that.
All right. That's the wise thing to do, because I see that they would probably want to negotiate a deal with you, but the deal would never really fulfill the rent. It would be like a payment plan because they're late, and you don't want that. And it's very hard to make it up.
No.
All right. Well,
I got it. I know. I hate to, but I have to. Okay. Thank you, Laura. Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart. God bless. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, honey. Oh, it's hard. I sometimes think about real estate, what a great business it is, but that's the hard part of it, is being a landlord. Okay, going to Felice. Hi, Felice. What can Spirit?
Hi, Laura. How are you? Thank you for taking my call.
Yeah, of course. And what can we do for you this evening?
Okay, I was going to ask, the job where I've been working at, is that going to get better financially? And do you see me moving? And will my health improve?
Okay, we'll try to give you one answer tonight for something.
Okay, yeah, whatever you feel. I was trying to give some options. Those are all the things affecting me.
We'll see what we get. Okay. So first thing is money on the job. Will it get better? Yes or no? Hold on. Police 786. Okay. Yeah, the money will get better over time, but I don't feel it going up very quickly. I just see a slow increase in money. I also feel it goes up and down, the money, sometimes like a sales kind of thing or something like that. Is that correct, Bob?
Yeah, I'm a poker dealer, and it's from tips. And right now, business has been really slow.
Yeah. Well, I see it's going to build. It will build. And sometimes there'll be a windfall night, where you'll make a lot more money. I don't know how the poker dealers are. I guess tips, but there might also be some kind of share of the house profits or something. I don't know. But I see sometimes windfall, and other times it gets a little lean. But in general, I see it slowly getting better over time. I see developing people that like your table and things like that. So, it'll build over time, but not to the point where you're going to go, yeah, this is great. It's not happening overnight, right? Okay, right. So now I can see the number 6 for some reason, as if it's 600. So I don't know if that means 600 a week or 600 a day or how to interpret that, but I just see 600. Okay, now your health, and what was the other thing? Love and health, honey? What were the 2 other things? I'll try to give you some answer for that.
Okay, thank you. It was, do you see me moving?
No, not
and
right away.
I've had a really bad...
Go ahead. Go ahead, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said, do you see me moving?
I have a no on that. No, not right away. And I'll tell you why. You have to get some other things together before you're ready to move. I feel like there's a lot of things pulling at you and nagging at you. If you can't really move right now, although I feel the place that you're in sort of makes you feel like you need to move, you have to move, or you maybe not even wanted there anymore. It feels very, very uncomfortable there where you are. But I also feel you need to get other things going before you can move, like perhaps build a revenue up. But I think things are pulling at you. Maybe one of them is the health issue. You said you had an accident. Go ahead. Tell me the question on the accident, love. You're going to say something about it.
Yeah, no, I did have an accident, but now I had a really bad infection that leads to cancer.
Oh.
And I was on the second series of medication, and it hasn't cleared up yet. So I was just seeing if you see that improving.
Oh, my goodness, you poor thing. Wow. Let me just go to yes or no on that. Well, I feel you're very strong. Your body is a lot stronger than you realize. It actually is strong. You're a fighter, and your body is a very strong. Your constitution is a strong one. So I feel that you will be able to overcome this. It's going to be more your own body getting you better than the medication. It's like as if your own immune system will slowly fight it off on its own. I also see for some reason, I don't know why they're showing me this, but you might have gained weight from some of the medication or something. It looks like you're big. Have you blown?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay. You've blown up quite a bit from the medication. But that's good. I know you may be laughing at me thinking, why would that be good? Because it's made you like a strong, very strong. And you'll overcome it on your own. So just remember that, and don't worry so much about this medication, that medication. Remember, your body is strong and it's going to fight it off. Okay, my dear?
Okay.
Right.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, love. God bless.
Oh.
Okay. So I don't mean to cut people off. It looks like I'm sometimes cutting them off. Okay. I'm going to 551 area code. Hi there, and your name is? Hi, your name is? Hello? Okay, sounds like we have the person fell asleep on the other end of the phone, putting them back. Okay, I'm going to go to 267. Hi, 267. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, and my name is Donna. I'm the other Donna.
Oh, yeah. Donnie, somehow you got knocked off the switchboard. That's why I didn't get to you. Your name.
I know. I was at.
Go ahead.
I was getting in the car, and my head hit the phone, so I had to go back in again.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You must really need to speak to Spirit today, because we got through to you. So go ahead, honey, and give me your question, love.
Good. Okay. I had talked to you before. I was having problems with a relationship.
Yeah.
But it's all good now, or whatever. Not the relationship. I haven't seen him or anything. But do you see a relationship coming in at all with before New Year's?
All right. Let's see what we get. I have problem with questions like that. I just want you to know that, and everyone to know that. I guess it's my view of the universe. It's like what we make, I could see before there was an obstacle for you until that's cleared up. But now that is cleared up, I'm going to just check to see if there are any other obstacles. If there aren't, then I would tend to move towards a yes, that there will be a relationship coming in. So let's go. I'm going to look at that first. Are there any other obstacles for Donna having a relationship, please? Okay. Why do I feel your mother around you? Do you talk to her often? Or does she need your care? Do you have a good relationship with her, Donna?
My mom's still alive. I went to see her yesterday. She's she has diabetes. She's very overweight, but she seems okay.
All right. I don't know what that has to do with this, but it might be something about, there would be a reason for me seeing her. So other than the fact you saw her yesterday, which her energy is on you. And I'm going to see, because that could be an obstacle. Not that she's creating the obstacle, but it could be some of the belief systems that she gave you. So let me just take a quick look at that. No, just I feel you love your mother and she loves you very much. So we'll leave that at that. Nothing more than that. Just I was picking it up. Is there an obstacle for Donna to find a relationship by the new year, please? Yes or no? No, there isn't really any obstacle. Just that the only thing I can think of. What's going on your end, honey? What's going on over there? Sounds like Woody Woodpecker's visiting you.
Oh, it was my dog with her paw. Oh my God, I couldn't believe you could hear that. She was pressing her paw on the floor.
Oh, okay. That's so cute. I feel that the end of the year is a hard time right now for you to be meeting somebody. The reason is things are winding down energetically for you, but after the new year, things are going to get a lot better for you. Your outlook is going to change too. You're going to be more optimistic. Something about your energy right now is just I'm winding things down, but after the new year, I'm going to have a lot more energy. It's going to be feeling like a new start, and you're going to have more exciting things to do, so on and so forth. And there would be something else happening that makes all this so. Let me just see something about you. There's going to be some kind of a new beginning coming in right after the new year. It has to do with your lifestyle. Are you thinking of moving or starting a new job or a new hobby? Because if you're not, probably something like that is going to happen.
No, I've been wanting to move up to the mountains. That's what I was supposed to.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
but,
I remember that. I think
yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I have a girlfriend that's well, she's an acquaintance, but a friend. She's moving back from Florida she's moving to Pennsylvania, and I'm pretty excited about that. She's coming back November 15th, and maybe that like new things with her, like we're both kind of looking forward to getting together because she's kind of by herself out there, and I'm kind of feeling kind of down.
Yeah. Well, I do feel it could be that, but it's also there might be something going on with you wanting. Remember, you said you wanted to move. I feel like somehow or other where you are, and this is part of your feeling down, is things are repetitious. You need some kind of a catalyst. So don't be shocked if you do move. It could be in the same area, but just a new start. I feel a new start and something new happening. And it's going to be her, but also other things around that. So let's see what happens. But after that, after you have a new start in some specific situation in your life, like your surroundings and or your work or something like that, or it could be a new hobby, but I'm going to try to be a little more specific. I think it's a move. Now, did you ever think of moving with her anywhere, or she's going to have her own home?
But she's going to have her own home.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll just have to say it this way then. I feel the end of the year, this year, nothing new is going to happen. But after the new year, new lifestyle, new beginning. And part of it is a new friend, your friend coming back, but new things happening. So just go with the flow. Remember every day. Oh, this is cute. Remember every day to sow the seeds of what you want. Think about what you want. Water those seeds with good thoughts and optimistic behavior. And before you know it, what you want will start to grow in your life. For now, it's a winding down and then a new beginning after the new year, my dear. Okay? Donna, thank you so much, honey, for calling.
Okay.
Thank you, love. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, love. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay. Should I try the guy, the 551, everybody, again, at the risk of who knows what was going on over there? Let's try it again. Oh, God. Hello? 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 Okay. That person fell asleep. I swear. I guess that person fell asleep. Okay, everybody, we're going to end the show a little bit early this evening as a lot of calls just got dropped off the switchboard. I don't know if they hung up or what they did. But I want to thank everybody for calling in, and I look forward to working with you again next time. Namaste. Bye-bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.